If you take time to read the Bible or study the Bible, you will realize that all the major characters in the Bible had faith. All of them. All the major characters in the Bible had faith. But their faith was not the same. They all had faith on different levels. So when you read Hebrews chapter number 11 and you read the list of the heroes of faith and what they did, the things that they did were different, but they all had faith. So the one that had great faith will do greater things than the one that had weak faith. The Bible talks of different levels of faith. It talks of those that have weak faith, and there are those that had strong faith. The Bible says Abraham was not weak in faith, but he was strong in faith. So we have to have strong faith if we are going to move mountains in 2013. I really believe that we have to move mountains in 2013. There are mountains, there are big things, challenges that lie ahead. Every year comes with its own challenges. But if we are going to overcome those challenges, we need faith. For the Bible says, anyone and everyone who is born of God overcomes the world, even through faith. Your faith is what overcomes the system of the world. If you don't have faith, the devil and his demonic system will defeat you. What overcomes the world is your faith. Not my faith, not the church's faith, not your mother's faith, not your sister's faith. It's your faith. This is how we overcome. It's one thing to shout, "Oh, I'm more than a conqueror," when you're in church and sing the songs that you are going to conquer and you are victorious. But the truth of the matter, if your faith is not there, you will never conquer. So it's one thing to just sing about the songs and quote the scriptures, but you have to equip yourself so that your faith is high on the level of your destiny or your goals for the year. Tell your neighbor, increase your faith. Or you have to increase your faith, because in this fallen world, it takes faith to have victory. It takes faith to overcome cancer. It takes faith to overcome poverty and lack. It takes faith to overcome bad habits in your life. It takes faith to develop a strong relationship with God. Everything in this world requires you to have faith. Faith is the currency of heaven. If you are ever going to trade with God, you have to have faith. You might not have money. You might not have a good education. Your background might not be all that impressive. But God says, if you have faith, I can relate with you. Whoever comes to God must first believe that God is, and then he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. So if you are going to come to God, you have to have faith. First believe that I can trade with God through faith. Not because I'm qualified, not because I went to Bible college, not because they call me pastor, not because of my title, not because of anything, but faith. Tell your neighbor, increase your faith.